We now present The Adventures of Marco Polo. Kubla Khan gave orders that Marco Polo and his companions were to treat Akhmat the magician as a friend, and he upbraided Marco Polo for speaking against Akhmat. Eventually, the four Venetians went into Kubla Khan's presence. There they made the acquaintance of Akhmat, and he astounded them by showing them a balloon filled with gas, and by hypnotizing Benno. Then Kubla Khan gave orders
happy on the day that we become man and wife. But tell me, does that magician Akhmat go with you on your journey?
He does.
I do not like that man. Beware of him, Marco Polo. He means you no good.
How do you know that?
I cannot tell. But there is something about Akhmat which I dislike. I do not trust him.
I do not trust him either. Although he has made overtures of friendship to me, still, I will watch Akhmat very closely. And I know that you will be safe here in the care of the gallant Toktai, perhaps the most handsome, the most courteous man I have ever known.
Oh, Toktai fully deserves your high opinion. I think he stands guard outside my apartment now.
Yes, I saw him as I entered here.
You know, it is not fitting that he should stand guard. He is a captain. One of the ordinary soldiers can stand guard.
I shall call him so that I can have a few words with him in your presence, instructing him to guard this precious jewel.
Oh, Marco, you wonderful man. This is the first compliment I have had from you for such a long time. Do you really regard me as a precious jewel?
Of course. And now I bid Toktai enter.
Oh, Marco, we have had such a little time alone. Tell me how you wish me to treat your wives when they arrive. They will arrive during your absence.
Well, be kind and gentle to them. After all, you are to become the head wife.
I will accustom them to taking orders from me.
Come, Toktai. I will have speech with you now.
I come, Marco Polo.
Oh, what a handsome man. What a husband will make for some fortunate woman, Toktai.
Oh, Marco Polo, you bring a blush to Toktai's face. Perhaps he is in love with some beautiful woman.
Oh, he is.
Toktai, you are in love, and you have not told me about it. And we have become such friends. I demand to know the name of the beautiful woman you love.
I cannot tell you that, Princess.
Are you in love with some beautiful princess? Or perhaps some beautiful woman who is married to another man? I am sure there is a tragedy in your life, Doctor.
There is, Princess.
Then you must tell me all about it.
Well, you will have much time together after I have gone. At the present, I wish to ask Toktai to watch you carefully, to guard over you, prevent all enemies from entering the palace, so that you will be safe here when I return.
I swear I will dedicate my life to guarding over the Princess Diolana.
Oh, but you have other tasks, Toktai. After all, you are the governor of Pekin. You must watch over the city.
I shall carry out my duty.
Marco Polo, I shall count the days until you return.